Hello Gukesh, welcome to Düsseldorf. You're playing this weekend for Düsseldorfer Schachclub in second Bundesliga. We played yesterday already against Aachen, you won, and today against Bremen, you won again. So you're on a roll. You're always winning.
Yeah, the first game was quite nice. The second game was a bit shaky, but yeah, winning is always nice.
You have a DVD with Chessbase, which is called Attacking Like a Grandmaster. It seems that this attacking style is what you really like doing chess, yeah?
Yeah, I would say it's one of my strengths. But, there are a lot of paths in chess and you have to be good in all of them. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good. So we're now looking good against Werder Bremen, so we'll most likely win this round also. So on a good way to Schach Bundesliga. You have not played Schach Bundesliga yet, yeah?
Yeah, this my first games in German league, but of course we'd all love to play in the Schach Bundesliga. So, yeah.
We would have basically we would nearly have the Indian national team then playing for us, yeah?
Yeah, that would be quite nice, yeah.
You just played the Tata Steel Masters and had a joint first place. And there you had a crazy game against Pragnanda, your colleague from India, where you had a move repetition by accident. How did that happen?
Well, I mean, Vaikanze is a very long tournament, and towards the end, everyone is running very low on energy, and things happen. Mm-hmm. So basically, what happened was. It was the 40th move and I had a couple of minutes on the clock. I was initially not sure I knew any move should be winning, but okay, I thought I'll just repeat and just make the time control safely. But when I was checking the score sheet, I somehow missed that there was the same position third time. So, yeah.
Can happen, yeah. So, are you planning to play the Olympiad this year in Budapest then?
I haven't really thought about it. It's still a long way, so I guess, we'll think about it later.
You started playing already at 7 years and you became very young already a grandmaster. Has this always gone up, or are there cycles, this going back and forth a little bit?
When you look at it very, very vaguely, it looks like a very smooth career. But of course, everyone has their ups and downs, and it was the same for me. I don't remember at least 1 year where I had a very smooth year. It was always ups and downs. So I guess it's also a very important thing to have, such successes and failures you learn from it and you become a better person. So, yeah.
Very good. What do you focus most, openings, or is it every part of the game which you're working on?
Well, mostly every part, but I guess at this level, opening takes up a lot of time. But I do try to keep in touch with the other parts of the game also.
Very good. Thanks a lot for coming. Good luck for the game tomorrow, and we look forward to seeing you again in Düsseldorf.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you.